Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome again from upstairs, and welcome to those of you who are coming in new. Saw some new folks come in, new faces. Let's give it up for our DJs over here, Jason and Nasir. They are going to be spinning all night, maybe not all night, until we leave today. Again, my name is Anne, the Executive Director of Innovation for Equity, and I am so excited that you all are here tonight for one of our signature IFE events, the IFE Awards, where we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of 3 talented, amazing, wonderful, inspiring Black education leaders. I really am just here to thank the awards committee for their hard work and then hand it off. I would like to thank the awards committee members. I remember them. Curtis Valentine is the awards committee chair. Give it up. And then our other members, Earl Adams and Andre Benin, give it up for them. Another one of our awards committee members is probably flying in on a plane right now, Sean Nelm, so give it up for him. And then last but not least, I am here to introduce our for the evening, Dr. Sharon Johnson-Shirley.
Good evening. I'm DJ. He was supposed to have my hype music ready. Wow. Let me just say, before we get started, we cannot go without stopping to thank Stanley and Angela. If you had an amazing day, would you just show it with some noise, please? Right. From the presenters to the experts to the participants, all of us today, we were enlightened with a lot of good information. I hope you can get to your place of establishment for work and have some new ideas, another look at how you're going to do things. Well, I'm excited about what's going to happen this evening. I want you to make sure that you have plenty to eat. Relax a little bit because it has been a long day, but we're going to enjoy the rest of this evening. So at this time, we're going to talk about 3 amazing awards. First of all of those that were at the table, just raise your hand when we started this process about 5 years ago. Raise your hand. And we worked very hard. We thought a lot about what was going to go into these awards. And I mean, we tossed and we turned. And so I think we finally got it like. And so tonight we are going to celebrate success. 5 years, guys. Remember that? Yes, thank you. All right. So tonight I'd like somebody to join me on stage. We have our presenters, Aaron Taylor, Stacy Speller, and Morgan Phillips. Will you 3 young ladies from Howard University join me on stage? So these young ladies, there are 3 awards that we're going to present tonight, and they are the Rising Star, Advancing Equity, and Trailblazer awardees. All right, let's move this up. I want it to move. I'm used to touch screen.
It's okay.
Thank you. Here, you definitely. All right. Again, let's go. Keep going. No, definitely. Okay, right there. All right, I want to give you the definition of these awards so you can understand the work that goes into them to make sure that we are capturing what we thought we wanted to have. The Rising Star Award recognizes an emerging leader in the education and workforce sector that exemplifies the power of innovation and to address important challenges. At this time, I'm going to ask Stacy Speller to come and give us a little bit about our awardee for the next award, Rising. Let's give her a round of applause.
Hello. So much. Can you hear me clearly? Awesome. All right. So our first award, Rising Star Award, goes to. She is founder of Believe Schools in Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you. Before founding Believe Schools, she served as a managing director of secondary education for KIP DC, principal and school social worker. Under her leadership, she successfully turned around KIP, DC's largest middle school, and founded Munchin College Prep, which remains the highest performing school in the Noble network of charter schools and one of Chicago's best schools. She holds an MSW from Washington University, St. Louis, an MED from Teachers College, Columbia University, and is a graduate of Relay Graduate School of Education's National Principal Supervisors Academy Fellowship. Help me give it up to Kimberly Neal Branham.
Kimberly, we're just going to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself and about this event. You didn't think you had to talk, huh?
I thought I was just going to just smile and nod. Good evening, everybody. I just want to first thank IFE for honoring me tonight. I appreciate all the time and energy from the committee and the time and energy people have put into forming this organization. I'm somebody that's always been a champion for equity. I joke all the time when I left KIP DC, I always say I left the plantation. And when I left the plantation, it was really important for me to start something new that we could be proud of. So I'm really grateful to be here on Howard's campus today to receive this award, and I'm really grateful to continue doing the work that we do to serve our community. Thank you so much.
Wait a minute, stand right there. And on behalf of the IFB and our committee for awards, we'd like to present to you the Innovation for Equity Rising Star Award, Kimberly Neal Branham, 2022 recipient. Congratulations. All right, let's move on. Let's give her another round of applause. The next award that we're presenting is Advancing Equity Award. The Advancing Equity Award is bestowed on a leader that has a record of scaling effective and innovative solutions for Black learners. And at this time, we're going to have Morgan Phillips do the presentation.
Okay, so Kaya Henderson is the let's give it up. is the CEO of Reconstruction, a technology company delivering a K-12 supplemental curriculum that situates Black people, culture, and contributions in an authentic, identity-affirming way so that students of all backgrounds benefit from a more complete understanding of our shared history and society. Yes, that's awesome. She is also the co-host of Pod Save the People and leads Kaya Henderson Consulting. She is perhaps best known for serving as Chancellor of DC Public Schools from 2010 to 2016. Her tenure was marked by consecutive years of enrollment, growth, an increase in graduation rates, improvements in student satisfaction and teacher retention, increases in AP participation and pass rates, and the greatest growth of any urban district on the National Assessment of Education progress. Over multiple years. So yeah. Kaya's career began as a middle school Spanish teacher in the South Bronx through Teach for America, and she went on to work as a recruiter, national admissions director, and DC executive director for Teach for America. Henderson then served as the Vice President of Strategic Partnerships at the New Teacher Project until she began her tenure at DCPS as Deputy Chancellor in 2007. She most recently led the Global Learning Lab for Community Impact at Teach for All, supporting educators in more than 50 countries. A native of Mount Vernon, New York, Kaya graduated from Mount Vernon Public Schools. She received her bachelor's degree in international relations and her master's of arts in leadership from Georgetown University, as well as honorary doctoral degrees from Georgetown and Trinity University. Her board memberships include the Aspen Institute, Georgetown University, Robin Hood, New York City, and Teach for America, and she is the co-founder of Education Leaders of Color. So let's give it up for Kaya Henderson.
Kyle has been scaling it up. At this time, would you just give us a little bit about you? All right.
I mean, you heard everything there is, right?
Tell us some of the details.
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for honoring me. I stand here not by myself. I stand here with a whole bunch of people behind me and on top of a whole bunch of people's shoulders. And there is no better honor than to be honored by your own. It's one thing when the world says X or Y or Z about you, but when people who look like you and come from a shared experience as you recognize you, that hits differently. So I want to say thank you for recognizing me. And I don't know, I'm a Cancer. What could I tell you? I really am. I started Reconstruction because I believe deeply that when our children see themselves in what they're learning, not only do they engage differently, not only do they soar academically, but we build strong leaders, and we see the world assaulting the opportunity to build strong leaders, and I will not back up from that. And so I thank you all for being in the fight with me every day to do what we do for African American children.
Again, on behalf of Innovation for Equity, we present to you this award, Advancing Equity Award, Kaya Henderson, 2022 recipient. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
Okay, the third and final award is the Trailblazer Award. The Trailblazer Award is presented to an accomplished leader who has also succeeded in increasing the number of innovative Black leaders across the education and workforce sector. At this time, I am going to ask Earl Adams, one of ours. Are you not coming? Okay, I apologize. Aaron Taylor, thank you, to do the presentation for this.
Hello, everyone. I have the honor of presenting the Trailblazer Award to Dr. Lillian Lowry. Dr. Lillian Lowry began her educational career as a middle school English teacher in her hometown of Gastonia, North Carolina, and went on to serve as principal,
Associate District Superintendent and Superintendent, as well as Secretary of the Delaware Department of Education and Superintendent of the Maryland State Department of Education. She resigned as superintendent in 2015 to become the first president and CEO of Future Ready Columbus, then vice president for pre-K through 12 policy, research, and practice at the Education Trust, and vice president of student and teacher assessments at the Educational Testing Service in 2018. Dr. Lowry always maintained that if we want to close the achievement gap, educators, state leaders, parents, and communities must expect a certain level of rigor and performance. Dr. Lowry passed away on April 13th, 2022 at the age of 67, and she will be remembered fondly for her tireless advocacy for students at the local, state, and federal levels.
And at this time, Earl Adams will come. He knew her personally, and he's going to say a few words for us. Let's give him a round of applause. He is one of our committee members.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening. This is a real honor. Just a quick point of personal privilege. As others have said, I was a part of this, of IFE, this idea 5 years ago, and to see it really come to fruition today, it really is warming my heart. But in particular now to be able to just say a couple of words about my good friend Lillian Lowry. And I had the privilege of working with Lillian when she was the state superintendent in Maryland. I was serving in the Governor Martin O'Malley's cabinet along with her. And what I saw from day one is someone who had the poise, the confidence, the knowledge, the skill, and the experience to not only live her truth, but to also help everyone else understand what the truth is. Unapologetic. Actually, I was thinking we wrote tributes to her earlier last year, and one of our co-founders made the statement that she was often absurdly African American. She was always African American. She led with that experience from Gastonia, North Carolina, that is what helped shape her, and there was no apologies about it in her belief that we need to do all we can to help brown and black learners to achieve, to narrow that gap, and so that they can achieve their goals. I also, on a personal note, found out that Lillian was actually my aunt, my godmother's first principal. When she was a new teacher in Alexandria, Virginia. And I called my aunt, and this was many years ago, and said, hey, do you know this person? She said, yes. And she said, Earl, 25 years ago, I just graduated from school. I didn't know what I was doing in the classroom, and Lillian came in and she was hands-on. She would make sure that I knew what I was doing, and it taught me the confidence I needed to be the teacher that I wanted to be. And when I saw her, as I said, when I saw her in the role as state superintendent, she was still doing that. She was still reaching back. She was still trying to help. And so it is really an honor and a pleasure to be able to recognize her today. And I hope that for those of you all who did not know her, believe me, she was a great person. For those of you all who did, we all know that there's a big hole in our hearts with her loss. Thank you very much.
At this time, we have a gift for her posthumous. Okay. Her daughter, sister, it's not up here. Move that for me. Okay, we're going to get to it. What's the name? Want to get it right. No, that's me. Thank you. We didn't want to mess it up. Lisa. Lisa. Yes. On behalf of Innovation for Equity, Trailblazer Award presented posthumously to Dr. Lillian Lowry, 2022. Her work will never die. Thank you. Okay, DJ, in a few minutes, you can start. But again, on behalf of IFE, before we leave, I would like all of the members, founding members, and all of the people that we have brought on since the beginning, can you just put your hands in the air? Boy, we have grown from that day. Congratulations. You have been just the best all day. Your participation did not go unnoticed. And we're so proud to have this event so that we can come together and solve some of the world's problems. So with that, on behalf of all of us here, I'm going to say good night, but I'm going to bring Angela back up to end the program for us. Would you please come? All right, DJ, give her some hype music. Angela, give her a round of applause.
I see you, Nasir. Thank you. All right. Eat, drink, mingle, enjoy. We have a toast coming. Where's our toast? Where's our toast? It's ready. All right. We want to toast. Okay, can you bring these down 1 minute? We want to toast our awardees for their amazing work, their amazing presence. And so please go over, grab a glass of sparkling cider, since we have students in the room. Sparkling cider so we can give one toast. Wonderful, rousing celebration for our awardees. So grab a glass, What? All right, we'll toast at 7. So eat, drink, mingle until we do our toast.
it coming. Things ain't always smooth, but I'll be alright as long as I can find the groove. Somehow I know that I can make it. You seem to like my style. Alright. Well, don't you worry, 'cause I'm gonna be around a while. I'm just happy to see you and me back in the stride again. I'm just happy to see you and me back in the stride again. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I just wanna be with you. Gonna give it all I can. Yes, I'm back in stride again. There's so much going on that's crazy. There's trouble all around. But I'll tell you something, I'm not gonna let it get me down. No. I've been going through some funky changes. Changes are the same. Yeah. We like the joy, but we can't really stand the pain. No. shoulder. Gotta straighten up your act and booger down. You this part of town, the party people not living crazy. That's what tonight. Have up on the shelf, groove is in the music, catching you fat at all. Pick up the wall. Life off the wall. Now all you want to loud. Who's gonna put you down? The party people need your on your shoulder. Straighten do it on the wall. You can shot. If you take the chance and do who's gonna put you down. The party people living crazy. Tonight, have up on the shelf. Come on, listen to the music, catching you fall. With you ain't no rules, there's nothing together like alright to the ambitions, got your soul, before you get too old. The party people not living crazy, that's the only ways. Gotta leave the 9 to 5 and just enjoy your food. Yeah, nothing matters in the music until you bad at all. Something, something at all. Living on the wall, live your life off the wall. Gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Yeah, nothing matters in the middle, life ain't so bad at all. If you're living up tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5
your attention one more time, please? If I can have your attention one more time, please. Okay, as a teacher, I'm gonna clap. Clap for me, my hand is full. All right, okay, thank you. All right, we're now going to give a toast, and this toast is dedicated to Black excellence. Woo! Let's do it. Back to your party.